Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. It is the beginning of a whole new week. It is the beginning of the last full week in May. And as I pulled cards today, I pulled from the Peace Oracle and from my Voyager deck, and I got the Preserver from the Voyager deck, and I got blessings from the Peace Oracle deck. And as I sort of pondered both of those, what I hear is that our lives are about routines and sort of the rituals that we do on a regular basis. And it allows us to be open to the breakthroughs that can happen. And the idea that came to mind was when I was flying back and forth from here to New Haven as a patient, I would listen to the pilots, and they were very systematic in their approach every time because they knew that once they left the ground, they couldn't have that pull over to the side of the road kind of thing and readjust. They were up. And so most of them carried a checklist. And so they would pause, they would say each thing, and they would look at everything that was happening and make sure that their checklist was covered. When we go through our lives, we often have a routine because it puts us a little bit on automatic pilot, but it also helps us to be aware of nuances and changes that may occur. And so I think of little kids actually in this instance when I would take my kids to daycare. And I did help out in the daycare periodically. So I was able and blessed to be able to spend more time with the kids. And it was amazing to watch them because they are routine beings, and so they pay attention to the order of their lives, including where things are at in daycare or at home. So they will notice when you cut your hair, they will notice when you move something from here to over here, they will notice something that is different. And what that does is it opens them to the opportunity to learn and to grow and to change because they notice those nuances. They are daily breakthroughs in little physical forms. They are learning new things every day. They are keenly aware of what's happening in spite of the fact that they're very aware of their routine. Many of us, as we get older, tend to shift into this weird kind of habitual autopilot, numb state. And as we click into that numbness, that zombie zone, if you will, we miss opportunities. We don't notice when someone cuts their hair. We don't notice when someone shaves their face. We don't notice if things are changed around unless it feels like it's something drastic. And so today I am just offering you the gift of becoming more aware through your routine so that you can notice those opportunities to love more, to live more, to feel gratitude more in your life. Sometimes we have those upsets. I'm feeling that there's people who are watching this who are really judging themselves, almost that nauseous fear that just rises and gets caught here. Almost makes my jaws hurt. We are so afraid of change, and we do routines so that we can hide. Um, I'm encouraging you to be aware of even the biggest upheavals, losing your job, um, a car accident, getting sick, um, someone that you love leaving the planet through death. Those are all traumatic events, and they can feel catastrophic. But often we have to break open in order to become our truth, in order to allow our light to shine. We have to break the mold that we've created to let the juiciness of who we are be seen. When you crack a geode, when you crack those geodes, you're just breaking a rock and the diamonds are inside. The outside is that hard routine, that numbness that I speak of. And so it can feel like an earthquake, whatever it happens to be. And the earthquake shakes things up so that we can look at them differently. And so I'm encouraging you to let your life be shaken up. Shake your own life up once in a while and look at things differently. Look at where the beautiful routine that keeps you flowing has become a deep rut that is actually making you more stuck, and it's keeping you from seeing all of life because you're so deeply embedded in that. Okay, so with all that being said, let's see where the powers that be take us on meditation. I'm going to turn some music on just because I think sometimes, I don't know if you can even hear it all the time, and hopefully you can hear me over that. Um, all right, I'm going to just encourage you to find a comfortable position, close your eyes, settle in. You may need to kind of shift and adjust and rearrange a little bit. Honor your body for communicating those spaces that might be a bit uncomfortable. Good, much better. And let your body breathe in and breathe out without trying to direct or focus it. And as you sink into yourself, like sinking into a feather bed or something that you find comfortable, a beanbag chair, feel the way that the groove sets itself around your particular shape. Feel how comfortable it is to have a space that is the shape of you. And we begin our routine, we begin our foundation with the shape of us. And as you become comfortable, realize that you can now allow yourself to stand upright and follow your path in the routine, in the ritual, and perhaps in the autopilot. And today, we're going to relook at the checklist of our autopilot. Let's look at where we are doing things as a means to keep us on track and where we are doing things as a means for keeping us a bit derailed from our truth. And we are reminded that this is not a place of judgment. It is not a place of blame or guilt. This is a place of awakening. Awakening into a new perception of ourselves. And now allow those routines that no longer serve you to step forward. Brushing your teeth is a great routine. Kissing the dog goodbye is a wonderful routine. Habitually forgetting everything that you need for work may not be effective. And so it may be an opportunity to look at the disconnect with your work. Negative self talk, doubt, worry, wondering what's going to go wrong today is a routine. It may be ineffective in your life at this point. And so you have the aha moment to allow yourself to break through that mundane wiring, to reconnect with your light and your inherent perfection, which does not mean perfection here. And so as we look at those imperfections that begin to come up with the conversation, you are becoming that comfortable featherbed feeling, the beanbag chair, by giving those imperfections you have judged within yourself, embracing them, loving them, and being filled with gratitude for them. For they are revealing the secrets of your light that you have been unwilling to see. And so the clutter bug may realize that there is beautiful, amazing spontaneity and creativity buried in the clutter. The perfectionist may realize also that there is incredible magic to be found within those fumbles and foils and imperfections. It is what gives a house character. Let yourself shine through those things that you are judging as flaws. And now take a moment as you have looked at some of those fumbles, some of those imperfections, some of those subdued things about yourself that routine is meant to cover up or control. And ask what it chooses to teach you, what it is trying to teach you. Where is your lesson? Where is the love within the apparent chaos? It is impossible to hide your light forever. because the truth always is revealed, even if it takes a very long time. You may need to allow yourself permission to grieve for outdated ideas of life and the pictures that we made. But the pictures were drawn in colored pencil that is meant to be erased. And so we allow ourselves now to let go of the old pictures. And if the picture is in indelible ink or chiseled in stone, we allow those disruptions from the routine to show us another path, a blank page with new colors, with new drawing supplies, and we paint a new life that does not try to hide, dismiss, or eliminate pictures from the past. It builds on those and creates a brand new story that is built on the love from those stories from that past. A moment of transition is not our definition. There may have been pain in the moment, but the pain of childbirth is momentary and it brings forth infinite, eternal, undeniable love. And we forget the pain. And you are being invited now to let go of the pain of the event that opened you up to change and to embrace the change instead and the opportunity, like breaking through the clouds into the sun. And now see if there is a message for you now from the sun, from that newfound freedom that can allow you to embrace your change, to love yourself and all of your life experiences. And find a new checklist for a new routine. And now we allow ourselves to be carried back through the clouds, through the pictures, back to the chair or the bed. And when we are on the feather bed or the beanbag chair, we realize that we are no longer in the same groove, but we are creating a new form, a new routine. Even if only one tiny thing changes, it shifts the trajectory of life on the infinity track. Mm. And we shift towards love. And as you are ready, you can open up your eyes Thank you so much for joining me. You are beings of light, and you are part of the light workers in this world. Love yourself enough to show up on the page that is meant for you to play your role in the healing of this world and to live your truth. Have a wonderful, blessed week, everyone. I'll talk to you later. Bye.